right. Welcome to my September live for my little scrapbook store. I'm just going to set up my iPad. Wow, words. Um, so I can see the comments. So just give me a minute, please. If you hear the whining, that is Mr. Archibald. His name is not actually Archibald. It's just what I call him as what I can call his when I'm annoyed with him name. Okay. YouTube. I'm like, where am I? Okay. My account, channel, whatever it's called. Okay. Alrighty. Let me just get out my little, I've got these blocked. So tonight I'm going to be working with the Bungalow Lane collection from Paige Evans. I also have some, oh sure, what was I going to work with? Oh yes, the embellishment mousse. I pulled out 3 colors. I'll get started in just a little bit, but the layout you see right here is one I actually did. It was the first layout I did with Bungalow Lane, and unfortunately I did not record it. So I thought I recorded it, but I thought I would go ahead and show it to you because I thought it turned out pretty good. So there you go. Just rolling over and putting that back so I don't end up messing it up when I do the first layout. All right, so hey Patricia, welcome. Oh my goodness. Okay. So let me get Bungalow Lane out. I have a piece of foundations paper from Vicki Boutin. That's what I'm going to use as my base. I'm going to pull out the papers. I'm not, so this is the My Little Scrapbook Store Happy Scrappy Bag. It includes the specialty paper, which is this gorgeous floral, here let me move this gorgeous floral acetate piece that I think I'm gonna have to do as something decor-ish. Hey Kelly! I think I'm gonna have to do something decor-ish with it because I just don't think I can, put it in a scrapbook and not look at it every day because I just think it's that pretty. But let me get that back in. Let me see if I can manage to get it back in the bag. I'm not that coordinated, to be honest. All right, let me get out the rest of the pattern paper, and then I'll go through. So you got, with the Happy Scrappy Bag from My Little Scrapbook Store, you got, oh, that's more paper. You got all of the papers. You get the layered stickers. You get the bird clips. You get the epoxy stickers. You get the 2x2 pieces of paper. You get the acetate piece. You get the regular ephemera, and you get the floral ephemera. You get the 6x12 sticker sheet. You get the chipboard alphas that look like knitted sweaters. You get the crepe paper leaves. And you also get the word and phrase thickers. I know I happened to go ahead and buy another one of the thicker alphas just because that's me. Hey Rosa. Hey, did I say hi to you, Kelly? I don't even remember. It has been a week, people, let me tell you. It's always that week after you have a 4-day work week, you go back to that 5-day work week, and all of a sudden it feels like you haven't had a day off in like a year. Or at least that's how I feel. So what I thought I would do is use some Nuvo paste. So I'm gonna go ahead, do some mixed media. Then while that dries, I also picked up from my little scrapbook store this Photo Play holiday card kit. So I thought while the mixed media was drying, I would put together a card, and I'll let you all pick which one I do. Just note, if you choose one with twine, I will only partially put it together because, to be honest, I don't know where my twine is. I don't own a lot of twine, but I do have some very neutral. Okay, cool, Kelly. I do have some neutral ones, so but I thought I would put one together while the thing is drying. So I think I'll offer you a choice: the tree, the candle, or the ornaments. So get your votes in while I'm doing the mixed media portion. Alrighty, let's get going now. Move that. The one thing, for those of you, who are not obsessed with me, that's a joke. For those of you who are unaware, I recently moved. Hey, Sherry. I recently moved, and I have a brand new setup that's completely different from when I used to scrapbook in either my dining room or my living room. I now actually have an office, and so I have an actual desk that I work at, like my actual job during the week, and then I scrapbook on when I'm not working. And so I have a new setup, and I don't love it yet. So I don't necessarily have everything where I want it to be. And what I absolutely do not have is a place for my trimmer to stay. So right now, I plan to put all the stuff I use for card making specifically on a rasp hog from IKEA. Currently it's sitting all in a bin, but I plan to move it to rasp hog. So right now, while it's in the bin, I've been just putting my cutter on top of the bin, which is not really fun, but it's what it is. All right, so it looks so far we've got candle and ornaments are leading the pack. All right, so we'll see. All right, so I said all right like 15 times. The photo. I'm doing a single photo layout today because this is Ms. Xanthi. I know I've been scrapping a lot of Ms. Xanthi lately, but she's been very cute. This is also my grandfather's chair that I remember growing up. He would be sleeping in the chair, whilst watching golf, and then I would go to try to take the remote so I could not watch golf. And I'm watching that. Like immediately, like the minute my hand touched the remote, I'm watching that. Okay, really, with your eyes shut. Hey, Gail. Okay, so this is going to be my single photo layout tonight, and I have a stencil to use the Nuvo through. Oh, the Nuvo. I have two of these are brand new. I just picked them up. This one is called Fresh Copper. This one is called Pacific Teal. And this one is called Snowstorm. Now, Michelle at my little scrapbook store actually has a bunch of these on sale right now. I don't believe she has Snowstorm, but I know she has the teal one. And if she doesn't have the copper, she does have the bronze. Now, where did I put the bronze? Is it in my drawer? See, I also picked up the bronze, which is very similar to the copper. And then I also picked up this one, which is called Polar Wind. So, and they're like usually $9, and I think she has them on sale for $7 or $6. I don't remember. Everything I'm using that is from my little scrapbook store, I've linked below. Okay, I decided to go with the copper. I'm not using the lighter blue, I'm using the teal. Okay, alrighty. You're Xanthi obsessed. Well, Xanthi is Xanthi obsessed too, so that'll work. Okay, so let's see. I have this scallop stencil from Felicity Jane, and then I was thinking the other choice. So I can use a scallop stencil, the star stencil, this sort of mod stencil from, it's called Mini Peacock Pattern. This mod one, so the peacock or the heart. I thought this worked because it kind of looks very similar to the, like, kind of retro pattern. Well, this pattern, my grandmother had this reupholstered in 1981, and that's the same upholstery. My stepfather actually had the chair, part of the arm had broken off, the wood. He had it fixed and what do you call that? When you restained. So, do we have an opinion? Oh, and then I've got these like kind of asterisky ones. Do we have an opinion? Scallops, peacocks, hearts, stars, or asterisks? I don't know why that word is so hard for me to say, but it is. Shoot me a message if you have an opinion. I'm like, what's the word I'm looking for? Opinion. That would be the word I'm looking for. I will open these up while... And for those of you who are wondering, the Nouveau Mousse can be used two different ways. You can use it with a foam applicator and use it just like a very, almost like ink, or, yeah, like ink, where it's a very flat embellishment. Or you can use a scraper thingy and it can be more of a raised texture. This is just press and seal. I'll often put this on just to kind of keep it less dry outable. All right, so April Lynn says retro. That was kind of what I was leaning towards. So we're gonna go with that. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do, now normally I try to build my papers and then go ahead and add my thick things. Oh my gosh. It's so awesome to not have the words when you're live on YouTube. That's a really fun thing. But I think I'm just gonna wing it out and I'm gonna stab myself. My nephew is teaching himself how to play the guitar via YouTube. I don't know if you can hear him, but that's what he's doing right now. He's going to be leaving in just a few minutes. I'm sorry, I'm searching for some paper towels, which I believe someone stole to use for something else. Yes, indeedy do, they did. He's going to go see Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings tonight with a friend. We went, his mom and I went and saw it last weekend while he was working, so, because we're mean like that now that he's a grown-up. If you hear him, you won't be hearing him for that much longer. So obviously that kind of pinked out because I mixed it the copper, which is fine, it happens. Yeah, no, I often like, yay, I'm live on YouTube. Let's forget how to speak English. And now the blue. Just a tiny bit of the blue. So I'm thinking upper left, lower right. And then my idea is probably to do like a column of papers in the center. I like that look. I'll do a little bit more blue right here. And then maybe a little bit more up here. So do smaller areas of the blue, but do a couple different ones. Ooh, I like that, except I got that out. And if I touch it now, it's going to end up smearing, so I'll wait and then cover it with something. Okay, so this time I'm gonna start with the blue. And I don't mind that much if it mixes. If you hear my dogs tap dancing around, I have no idea. They have been fed, they have been out, so they're just being obnoxious. This is Miss Sadie, by the way, you hear tap dancing right now. Oh, joy of joys. We found out yesterday, we currently are hosting a skunk in our backyard. So that's super fun. So now, instead of taking them out into the backyard, when it's dark out, we have to take them out into the front yard because we have dumb animals who will not stay away from said skunk. Because that would just be, you know, logical. Hey, Beatrice. Welcome, welcome. Oh my goodness, that does not want to. There we go. And then I will come up with the bronze through the center. Once I finish this, I'm going to take this over to the bathroom and wipe it off because otherwise I'll end up with, it will just end up, it will never be clean. So you'll have to excuse me for one moment when I have to clean that off. No, yeah, Patricia, years ago, the cats we had, they got skunked. And what actually really works is not tomato juice, but it's a mixture of Dawn dishwashing soap, hydrogen peroxide, and there's something else. I don't know if it's water or I do not remember. But basically, you make a paste with those things, and then you apply it, and then you let it sit for a little bit, and then you rinse them off. And it's funny because you use the hydrogen peroxide, it slightly bleaches their fur, but it really removes like a whole bunch of the smell. Like, we were amazed at how much of the smell it removed. All right, let me, oh, so much paint all over my fingernails. Oh, thank you, April Lynn. Yeah, so especially Miss Sadie, who is super deaf now. Ooh, that turned out pretty. I like that. And I kind of like how it's almost a diamond. I didn't actually mean to do that, but I kind of like the way that worked out. Miss Sadie, that is enough. Hey, sorry, I'm yelling at my dogs. I'm live on YouTube. Haha, fun. Okay, so what I did is I just put it in a sink filled with water, and then I will wash it afterwards. All right, so we're gonna put this aside, let this dry for a little bit, see if I can blow this piece off. Oh, yay, it blew off, yay. So Beatrice is asking me how I am liking my craft room. I love it. I've gotten to about, other than my card making stuff, I've gotten to about 85%. It's like the fiddly bits that are left that I don't, it's because I'm going to a whole new version of how my scrap room is set up. Like, there are some things I need to get the right storage for so it'll work better for me. But I love having a desk. I love having, if you've watched the oh my gosh. I've done a couple of Instagram, that's what it's called, Instagram lives. So I now have this little rotating thing for where the majority of my mixed media lives, and then you can get it on scrapbook.com. I bought mine. It's like the cheap, it's the exact same thing. It's just made for makeup. So it was less than $20 on Amazon versus the 24 plus $10 shipping for the one from scrapbook.com. So I believe ornaments won. I believe people voted for ornaments. I said candles, ornaments, or Christmas tree. Do we have any last minute votes? While my mixed media is drying, I'm going to put together this holiday card from the Holiday Card Kit by Photoplay. This is still available in the My Little Scrapbook store. I did put a link to it in the description box below the video. So if anyone has any interest, and Michelle always puts in the envelopes as well. So she pops in the 8 envelopes, and I shall show you what comes with it. So you get the 8 envelopes, and that's just something Michelle does. That does not come with the kit if you had picked it up somewhere else. You get all of these stickers. You get the 8 card bases. Oh, and by the way, you know, I don't know if Michelle will watch this on the replay, but congratulations, her older daughter is getting married tonight. So that is why she is not here. All right, let me put this up here. It's kind of a visual. And on the back are the instructions for all the cards. So, good cheer. Wishing you good cheer. That is the ornament one. All right, let me grab a card base. And hopefully I will not get mixed media all over it, because that's the huge. All right, so then you get this sheet of paper, which is called sheet number 3, with the diagonal stripe. You actually get 2 of each sheet, so it's a diagonal stripe on one side and then all of these card cut aparts on the other. Then you get 2 pieces of the plaid on one side, sheet number 2, and then all the cut aparts on the other. And then, ooh, I really like this sheet of paper. You get this very retro snowflake pattern paper, and then all of those cut aparts on the other side. All right, so I need this one. All right, so far I only need stuff from sheet number 2. I'll put that there. Grab my trimmer so I can trim. Woo! Let me move that and that so I can trim this. And then today my stepdad came over and he hung shelves. And actually, if you've been watching my videos for the past, since I moved, so the past, I don't know, 2 videos, 3 videos, the camera's been super wonky and super, like, way too close. So he installed like a picture ledge shelf above my desk. So now my little camera holder thingy, which is just like one of those gooseneck ones, is now solidly attached to the shelf above my desk. All right, so I think I can just trim this all right here. Well, I can do it up to the red. Okay. And then right here. There we go. All right, and let's get this side. We are rocking. So I will do a scrapbook room tour. I never can cut right the first time. A scrapbook room tour once everything is done. I would not expect that before the new year. Like, so I'm taking the week between Christmas and New Year's off, so I may film it then. Like I said, I need to pick up some different storage for some stuff. I have shelves for, not shelves, I have drawers for the first time ever in like the 16, 17 years I've been scrapbooking. So I need to figure out the right kind of storage for that. All right, what do I need next? From sheet number 2, trim the 3.5 by 4.5 cream snowflake piece. What sheet is this? This is sheet number 2. I have no idea what the heck they're talking about. All right, no, I already did that. Oh, solid red piece is first. Oy vey. I already did it. Oh, wow. Wow, the brain. The brain is interesting. Okay, from the sticker sheet. Oh, wow, this is a simple one. Awesome. I mean, this is the effort you put in, and you get this super cute card. Okay. All right, so I am using my APG. Normally for cards, I use a smaller tape runner, but I ran out and I haven't bought more. All right, this has got a little bit of white here, so I'm just gonna trim it down slightly. That was a little too slightly. But I think I'll probably tomorrow put up an Instagram story and I'll show you the little picture shelf I got from IKEA. It turned out super cute. I did, the brackets it comes with are black, but because my room is mint and with white trim, I went ahead and spray painted the brackets white because I just thought it would blend in better, which I know is kind of, is the word bougie? Like, does that make sense with this? It's kind of like over the top, but you know, I just, it was a simple thing to do. From the sticker sheet, locate 4 ornaments of your choice and the green pine bow strip. Apply baby powder to the back of each piece. Trim 4 pieces of gold twine. I didn't see the gold twine. Oh, they want you to, no, where the heck is the gold twine? When you're happy with the position, adhere each ornament using foam adhesive. Pull the gold twine from each ornament taut. Oh, I thought the sticker sheet had the lines. No, it does not. You know what, you guys? You pick something with gold twine. I happen to have gold twine right over here. Hang on 2 seconds. Like, literally, I have all my Christmas stuff sitting right here, and I found some gold twine when I was moving, and I knew the only time I would use it was with Christmas. So I'm like, well, we're just gonna assign that to Christmas. So I love how it says choose 4 ornaments. There's literally only 4 ornament stickers. So, yes, choose 4 ornaments from the 4 ornaments. I think I'm just going to go ahead and do exactly what they have in the, not cutting anything else. I can put the trimmer away. I think I'm just going to, oh, stay away from the twine, crazy cat. Yes, actually an entire side is mint. That's what the landlord decided to paint it. And my friends were all like, oh my God, that's like super trendy right now. And I'm like, yes, my 60-something landlord, gentleman, is very trendy. So this is just a little powder bag. I also have the one that's in the container, the We Are Memory Keepers one, but that's in the drawer, and this was sitting right here. So this one wins. You can also just do a baby sock um, filled with cornstarch or baby powder. I actually kind of prefer cornstarch. I don't know why, but okay. All right. Ugh. Oh, you know what? I moved Xanthi's bed because, as I said, my stepmother was... Oh, ow. All right, you want to say hi? Yes, you do. There you go. Say hello to my little friend. So what I'm going to do is fold the card base. I have a, whatchamacallit thing, bone folder. Really? By the way, she's not been up here since I moved in. This is brand new. So this is seriously for you guys. Because she has not come up at all. She's made me move my things. So the possibility of coming up was an idea. But the actual coming up has not occurred. Okay, so this is one that spans the entire front of the card, which I personally slightly prefer to have that slightly smaller and have like the card show around the edge. No big deal, it's just one of those things I like. All right, so we've got the green one over here. Let me grab some dimensional foam pieces. Okay, and then we're gonna fake putting in twine. I mean, we're gonna put in the twine. We're just gonna fake attaching it through the hole because there's zero chance I'm getting it through that tiny little hole. We're just gonna tuck it behind the foam square, and that's how we're attaching it. So let me get the foam on all of these. And Xanthi's gonna try to eat the twine because have you met her? Okay, next. This one goes all the way over on the other side. And we'll just tuck that behind. So we are getting close to the season of December daily. I am doing a December daily this year. I will probably do some sort of video. I don't know if I'll do like base pages and then do a flip through afterwards, or if I'll just end up doing a flip through. It depends on a couple of things. Mainly how lazy I end up being about it. Sometimes I'm really motivated and I get all my base pages done before the before December even starts. And sometimes I am finishing up in February. So it all depends on which level of laziness I end up with. I am going to be using crepe paper busy sidewalks, which is a surprise to me because it is crepe paper, so there is pink, and I usually tend to go for a more traditional look when it comes to Christmas layouts. But I could not resist. you know when you look at things and you're like, ooh, that one. Like, I've been looking at all the Christmas lines and I like them. And the one, don't you dare. The one I really liked second best to Busy Sidewalks was, not crepe paper. Stop. No, you're not going to eat it, you wackadoo. Cartabella. I'm like, it begins with a C. Cartabella's, is it Hello Christmas? Anyway, my problem is, for me, I am a layerer of papers. So while I appreciate the hardiness of Cartabella's textured paper, I often find that it's too much texture for my way of scrapbooking. I mean, I love it. Don't get me wrong. I think their papers are beautiful. I have trouble layering multiple layers of paper over it. So what I'm doing is there are little tiny holes and I'm just putting the other end of the thread through the hole so it looks like I tied it there, but I in fact did not, as I am lazy and that was not actually going to happen. Okay, so you have totally beat me, Kelly. 15 years. I tend to do it every 2 to 3 years. I do finish them. I think I've made three or four since I started doing them. But I've completed them all. So I figure that's pretty good because I know a lot of people start them. It's funny because Jessica was talking about, you know, are you going to do this? Are you going to do that? And we both have started 30 Days of Thankful layout albums or layouts or whatever, which are, it's similar to a December daily, except you do it in November and you do 30 things you're thankful for. And they can be serious or they can be, you know, not so serious. Like, I mean, I say I'm thankful for coffee. Very thankful for coffee. And I, seriously. But, you know, thankful for, you know, the movie Die Hard, because, you know, sometimes you have a rough day and nothing fixes it quite like Bruce Willis. All right, so I'm just peeling off the backs of the foam stickers. Okay. Oh, that's a little too high. Oh no, it's not. Okay. I am torturing poor Xanthi here with these gold threads. Yeah, so Pat, doing that's nice, and you can do it like as a, no, don't eat that, you dingo butt. I like the idea of doing it in like a traveler's notebook or something like that. It's just one of those things, by the halfway through the month, I end up just being busy with other things. So whoever gets this hopefully is not allergic to cat saliva, because I'll make sure to send this one to someone with cats. So that way I know they're not allergic. Yeah, so like it's like a gratitude. And you can find prompts. I don't even know why I did this one. It's going to be underneath, but I'm just going to trim it here at the top of the white because I know the sticker will cover it. And now I'm going to add a little bit of glue. Where's my glue? Here it is. I bought new glue, but I don't want to waste the old glue, so I'm just going to put a drop of glue Basically because I'm super crazy anal about stuff like that. And I don't want to have to try to figure out getting the, I'm not going to worry about that one because it's actually going to be completely covered by the whatchamacallit, sticker. I'm like, what's that called? It's called a sticker. Hey, dude.
Same thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head out.
All right. Everyone say bye to my nephew. He's going to the movies because he's 20, so you go to the movies at 8 o'clock at night.
Yes. I'll see you later.
Bye.
Not. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, I will most likely be in bed before you get home.
Love you.
Because I am old. Love you too. But he's 20 and he still says he loves us when he leaves the house. So, yay. All right, so, well, the glue kind of worked. Alrighty, we have a card. And it only took like 20 minutes. Not bad. And it included twine, you know. Not the world's easiest thing to work with, but there it is. I'll probably go and add some Nuvo drops, but I won't do that now because I'll end up putting something on top of it, and then I'll annoy myself. Because I'll be like, crap, I just smashed my Nuvo drops. All right, so we've made a card and we've done the mixed media. And Ms. Xanthi, I'm very sorry, but you need to leave now. Come on, baby. All right, come on. Whoopsie, let me put that away too. Yeah, if I don't put things away like right away, I end up with a whole mess. All right, Missy, that is it. That is the final thing to go away. Except for you. Oh, see, the problem is when you do this, you have nothing to grab onto with those little scimitars of yours. So I can move you without much trouble. Let me defer my area. All right. Bring back the, and it's super shiny. I like it, I like it. All right, let's get some pattern paper. As I said, I'm thinking about a column, and then I'm thinking maybe having these tags kind of come out on either side. I like those two actually. Here are the other. No, I think I like those two. Okay. So I think that's what I'm gonna go with. Okay, I kind of like that too. I'm just kind of poking through. There are a lot of papers. Ooh, I like that. The ombre, especially if I'm going to do a column. I like. And I think I need something on the cool side. I'm definitely going to have to do a layout about tea. I do like both the stars and then the darker side, the blue on blue. I'm thinking the stars probably, but I'm gonna poke a little more. This reminds me of vintage wallpaper too, so maybe I'll pull that one. See what we got going on. I don't know where that came from, but okie dokie. Those are kind of a little too big for what I'm looking for. So we'll put that down. Okay. So I think we're probably gonna start with this piece, but I'm gonna flip it. I'm one of those people, if there's gonna be an ombre, it's gotta go light to dark. That's just, you know, it's so funny how some things, you know, people are like, oh my God. And then other people are like, I didn't even notice. So light to dark ombre is something I definitely need, as opposed to dark to light. It's so funny, but I really love how, like, so this is this side, like a piece of that side, but I love how it looks in just the little stripe. So we'll maybe see if I can use that. Now these are hearts, not dots, so I'm gonna go, oh, it's a vertical, so I can go, I think 5.5. I want to be able to get a couple of layers in. So I think I'm gonna go with 6. Let me see how much of that then covers up the mixed media. Well, that's not too bad. And let's not accidentally cut my photo. I've done that before. Because I'm a genius with a J. All right, let's start there. And then what I think is do little strips of the other ones. So we'll do that one, we'll do the stars, we'll flip over and do the dark. I will trim this off at the point where I can trim the least amount of waste, and then do a bit of that. I don't know if I like that small, but I like that side, and then maybe what I will do is matte my photo with this. No, I don't like that. I do not like that, thank you very much. Let's see if I've got something I've already cut into, because I am such a paper hog. The wheat paper, maybe? I love how I call this, anything that looks like this, I call wheat. Do I know why I call it wheat? No, I do not. I think I like the red better. It's gonna be a lot of red, but it'll just be a layout with a lot of red in it. It's fine. Anybody have plans for the weekend, either scrappy or non-scrappy? This is our cleaning weekend, so we do not like a super deep clean, but we pull out the vacuum and we do all the baseboards and all that type of stuff beyond the just regular picking up stuff. Okay, there we go. And now I'm wondering if I should have torn the edges of this paper. Hang on, I need scissors for this, not my trimmer. Yes, apple picking. We're gonna do that, I think, in 2 weeks. And yes, cider donuts. Cider donuts are the bomb. We were actually talking about, you know, which local orchard has the best cider donuts, and the next day I saw an article on NPR's website or on their Facebook page, and there was this guy who actually has visited, I think they said, over 700 different apple orchards in New England looking for the best cider donuts. And I'm like, dude, that is dedication. Where is my corner rounder? See, it's stuff like that. I don't necessarily have a spot for it. I have a spot for all my punches, but I don't think I put my corner rounder in there, so I think I'm just gonna hand trim it and have it look stupid. Hey, Wendy. because I'm like the worst hand cutter on the planet. Like, people are always like, oh, your fussy cutting looks so good. I'm like, no, you're just not up close to it, so that's okay. Like, I like to fussy cut out like things that are straight lines, or, you know, have a really wide outside edge to trim along. Those are my favorite kind of fussy cutting. For those of you missing Xanthi, she's sitting right next to me, so she has not gone far. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna grab my little ruler thingy and rip along the edge here. So it'll be a little bit smaller, but that's fine because I decided to go with the tiny strips of paper. Now I just need to remember to rip in the right direction. Yay, I did. So, little tip, if you would like to try tearing some paper, but you're terrified of making a mess, this is what I do when I want a more controlled tear. I tear against a ruler, and I just then need to... Sorry if you hear the whining. That is Mr. Archie. He is not happy that my nephew has left, because that means another human has left the house, and that is not a pleasing thing to his eye. Am I ripping it in the wrong direction this way? Oh no, I'm not. Yay. Hey, T. Oh no, that's okay. Are you in Maine, Wendy? Sometimes when it's not a lot of paper at the edge, it's not the world's easiest. It's fine. I shall get over it. Okay. My entire stepfather's family is from Madawaska and Senegat. So I've done the whole drive up all of Maine, all the way to where you can like see Canada. Like literally, there's the bridge to Canada. So I'm familiar. All right. Well, that must have been incredibly boring to watch, so I apologize. All right, let's get some gluing down. The cool thing is once this goes on, it's embellishing time. Okay. So we have our mousse, which I'm hoping has dried at least mostly. Oh yeah, it has. And then we have that, and I'm gonna have, I think that comes there. And I will use this for my journaling. I will just, it's not a ton of journaling. Let me just pick that up and add some. I will probably do another layout specifically. Let me see, where do I think I like it like that. What do we think? Do we like it horizontal like that? Well, you let me know. I'm gonna add tape to the back. Yeah, well, it's funny because I used to say, you know, my friends would be like, we're going to Maine. I'm like, bring flannel pajamas. So like, it's August. I'm like, I know. Depending on how far north you are going, that does not matter. All right, well, no one has said whether they like it vertical or horizontal, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it because I like it. There we go. All right, we've got our center section. And now I haven't decided if I'm gonna go straight 12 by 12 or if I want it kind of like, whoop, that was an accident. Okay. Do I like it like that? No, I don't. If I'm gonna do a column, I wanna do a column. So let's do that, and then we'll pull in the branding strip. I know people think I'm joking. I'm like, no, it can get down. It can get down there. All right, then we'll do this one. Animal, thou'st art driving me crazy. Okay. And then, yeah, then the blue. I think I'll pop that out a little bit so it's a little bit farther. And then the stars. It's like part of me is like, I want to get more of this paper. And I'm like, dude, you need no more paper at all. And then they're talking about there's a paper shortage. And I'm like looking around going, not here. Yeah. It's always colder when you're sleeping out indoors because there's no insulation. So, you know, it's not something I'm going to plan on doing ever. Oh, I super love the way this looks. I think I'm going to call this Just for Her because when I took the photo, I made the joke, you know, yes, Xanthi, I cleaned this off just for you. I didn't clean it off to, you know, sit in myself. All right, so let's get the title in. And what I think I'm gonna do is, that's the one I haven't used yet. So let me grab the one I have used. Oh yeah, because Pat has been making color sprays like nobody's business. Okay, H-E-R. So we're gonna go with the yellow for the R because that's gonna go right over that blue. And then I need the letter E, and I think I'll go with the green because there's no green there, so it will read really nice. And then I need an H, and do I want the dark coral or the blue? I think I want the blue. I know the blue is right over there, but I think, yeah, that's what I want. There we go. Okay, I need to repackage these in my little Ziploc bags. Okay, now see, Paige Evans, whose cat actually just passed away, her name was Rachel. I swear to God, I'm not obsessed with her. It's just that when someone whom you admire their design skills, cat's name is the same name as yours, you tend to remember that. But she recently passed away. I thought it was really cute. I'm gonna go on about Paige Evans. I apologize. But they got 2 new tortoiseshell or calico kittens. I'm not exactly sure what they actually qualify as. And they named them Amy and Jill, who was Rachel's sisters in Friends. Oh, but I'm gonna have to use this sticker because it's a cat in a chair. Duh. Like, you literally cannot have like a more perfect sticker. Well, except that there's yarn, and honestly, Xanthi could not care less about yarn. Like, seriously. She is just not a yarn cat. Which is funny because my housemate is a knitter. So when we got her, we're like, oh, we're gonna have to You know, make sure, what am I looking for? Oh, glue. I love when I start looking for something and I forget whilst I'm looking for it, what it is I'm looking for. But yeah, so turns out, no, we did not have to worry about the yarn. We, in fact, had to worry about the paper strips, and the glue. What else does she like to eat? That's mine. Oh, well, if I'm ignoring her, especially if I'm on the phone, then if my shirt or my pajama top has little buttons at the yoke, she will attack, like full on, you know, I want to eat those. I'm going to rip them off your shirt attack, for whatever reason. And so I'm going to pull out all these tile stickers. These are all October afternoon. And I'm looking to see if I've got a yellow, because I think what I would like is like a mustard yellow. If I don't have it in these, I have plenty other mini alpha style thingies to choose from. I just have to find the right one. Okay, I know Color Vibe has a mustard color. Yes, so, okay, Color Vibe, not my favorite. They're very thin, but let me make sure I have all the letters. For F-O-R and just J. Ooh, I've got one T left. They're very thin, so once you get it down, that's where it is staying. If you mess up, you have to sacrifice that letter. You cannot peel it back up like you can with some of the thicker tile stickers. I mean, they're gorgeous colors because they're simple stories, but they definitely are thinner stickers. Okay, and then T. J-U-S-T, spell it backwards. What are you doing? My dog is licking the wall. I have no idea why. And I honestly can't believe I just said that. Okay, one more letter. I always feel so bad during the lives when I have a longer title, because it's, you know, one of the most boring things is, you know, putting down your alphas. That's why I always cut it out when I do my edited videos, because I'm like, Lordy, I can barely stand watching that. I can't imagine anyone else, you know, who's not creating it would want to watch it. All right. So my journal will go here, and I'll say something like, I finally managed to clean off my grandfather's chair, and Xanthi assumed I was doing that for her. All right, let's get to some embellishing. So the cool thing is even though this is a slightly fall-themed collection, it's not super fall-themed. Like, I made that layout, as I showed you at the beginning. I like this Finding Joy sticker. At the beginning, where I made about the Thanksgiving pies my housemate made for Thanksgiving. But, oh my God, these cameras. There's this one, and then there's a pink one. They're stunning. The design of those is perfect. And then she's got a "You've cat to be kitten me" right now. So that definitely has to go in. It definitely has to go in. I just need to find the right spot for it. I don't want to cover up too much of the journaling area because I do like have a sentence or two to write. But let's take a look. Am I gonna, I think it's just the epoxy pieces. These are really cute. Let's see, what do we got? We've got, no, because the colors are too similar. There's yarn, but like I said, she's not a super yarn cat. My housemate is a knitter, so it would probably make more sense for me to use those on a layout about her knitting. Let's see what we have in the other package. Oh my gosh. So we're talking about also